Hello friends, and welcome back to my FlossTube. Today is FlossTube number 12. It's also Tip Tuesday. Last week on Tip Tuesday, I went over the loop method. Today, I'm going over the loop method again, but this time we're going to talk about how to do the loop method on a count that's odd. What I mean by that is an 11 count versus an even weave, which would be a 14 count. Many people say, no, you can't do it on an odd numbered weave, but I'm here to tell you you can. It's pretty similar, so let's get into it. I'll take a sip of coffee. It's always a good way to start. So I'm going to use this 11 count, this cute little cat that I started in 2020 and I never finished it. It's stamped. I got it off of Amazon for like $5. It's called I Love Fish. And it's an obscure brand. I don't even know what brand it is. So, where did my thread go? Oh, here's my thread. Okay. So I have my thread already on the needle, and let me get my instructions. So this method can be done in 5 easy steps. First of all, let me remind you that, let me zoom in here. Let's zoom in, and I think I'll do this section of orange right here. And I'm going to start with this square. Actually, I don't want to leave all these behind. I'm going to start with this square at the very top here. Okay, so let me remind you that my first leg starts from the lower left hole to the upper right hole. With that in mind, step number 1 is going to be insert your needle in the upper left hole and place your thumb on a 1/2 inch tail. So that's similar to how I usually start my project. So insert your needle in the upper left hole from the top down, from the front to the back. I'm going to insert that and leave a little tail. Now, step 2 is insert your needle up through the upper right corner. Okay, so we're going to find the upper right corner and insert our needle while holding onto that tail. Okay, step 3, insert your needle in the same hole you just did, which is the upper right hole, but leave a loop. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but we're gonna go back through the same hole, the upper right corner, but don't pull all the way or you'll just undo that stitch. So we have this little loop. Now, step 4, insert your needle through the lower left corner. Insert your needle through the lower left corner. And through the loop from right to left and pull tight. Okay, so before you pull tight, you'll undo this if you pull tight. So we'll insert our needle through from right to left and then pull tight. There, now we've formed a loop. Step number 5, insert your needle in the upper right hole and stitch your second cross like normal. Okay, so just like in the other loop method, you go through this upper hole again to kind of pull that knot down. There. Then we'll go, while still holding onto that tail, we'll go up through the upper left hole and across to the lower right hole. There. We've done the loop method. But we have this tail. What do we do with it? Do we weave it in like I do on my other projects? No. At this point, we can just snip it. And it will hold tight because we've got that knot on the other side. There. That's the loop method on an odd count, on an odd counted fabric, on a non-even weave fabric. Well, I hope you try this on your 11 count where you use 3 threads, or maybe a 25 count where you use 1 thread. So you can always use the loop method no matter what you're working on. Happy stitching!